Name's Skylar Dacey, outside sales engineer with AAP Automation, and today we are going to demonstrate setting up an HOA configuration with an ACS380 VFD from ABB. This is a pretty typical configuration you can see on pump stations, conveyors, compressors, pretty much anything where you have a couple different states in which you want to run the VFD. One being a manually controlled speed, which we'll do with a potentiometer, and then the other is a predefined speed when you just need the VFD to run at that constant speed. So if we zoom in a little bit, I'll show you how this functions, and then we'll go back and show you the parameters on how to get there. So in a typical HOA setup, as I mentioned, you have those two standard modes of operating, one being hand and the other being auto. In this case, we have set digital input 1 to be the start command for both of those, so I'm going to turn that on. And right now we're in auto, so the drive is going to a preset 1000 RPMs, and we set that right here in the keypad. That's a parameter you can pick. You can either set it to a constant speed. I like to do it from the keypad, that way they have some variability with that speed. And then to switch between the two reference points, we set up DI4. So this would be your 3-position selector switch. You turn this over to hand, and now my speed is controlled by this potentiometer here. So you can see if I dial that down, speed goes down. If I bring that back up, the speed goes up again. I'll turn that all the way down. And if I turn this back off, so we're going back to that preset speed, you can see the drive accelerates back to 1000 RPMs. To get the drive set up in HOA, we really only need to change just a couple parameters. First is within parameter group 12, parameter 20, we set the max to 1640 for our maximum voltage. That'll be the maximum speed. We change the unit for 25 over to volts rather than the standard milliamps. In parameter group 19, we change the toggle for external 1 versus external 2 selection to DI4. So this is what takes us from the predetermined 1000 RPMs over to analog control from the potentiometer. Parameter group 20, external 1 command is going to be in 1 start. That's the same for number 6. And for both of those, we're going to use DI1. External 1 comes standard as DI1, so we really only need to change external 2. Speed reference on external 1, we set that to be control panel retained. That gives them the flexibility to change speed somewhat on the fly without having to get in and change a pre-configured speed within the parameters. External 2 speed reference, parameter 2218, set that to A1 scaled, and that's where we have the potentiometer wired. And the last we need to change are the limits in parameter group 30. Number 12, we set that to our max. Number 11, we wanted our min at 0. And that is all we need to get this set up for a standard HOA configuration. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions. You can send them over to info@aapautomation.com. Thank you.